Oh my goodness, you are hanging out with your pal Hal. We're doing it game on. Welcome to Backchannel. Welcome to 2 hours of times with me, your channel host, Hal. It is 11:01 on the West Coast, and I'll be here till 1 p.m. It is 2:01 on the East Coast, and I'll be here till 4 p.m. on the East Coast. That's how that works. Same amount of time, but different time frame because of time zones. This show, being able to host this show, teaching me so very much about time zones, and I'm also the way is lit for me by producer Travis, and I would love to commune with you, to fellowship with you, if you will, to chit chat with you. Get all up in the chat, folks. That's what I'm trying to say. Right here on Back Channel, you can participate. What I would love for you to do is give me shout outs, say hi, tell me about your day, tell me about any recent crazy Amazon purchases you've made. What are you snacking on? This is a snack friendly zone. I wants to hear about your snacks and anything you're up to. And you can do that by addressing your device. Listen, your device, it I can't say the name because it could activate things, but maybe I can say something that rhymes with it. Are you familiar with the pop star Bebe Rexha? Well, it rhymes with Bebe Rexha. Get your device's attention and then use the word say, and then you could throw anything in there. Say, Hal, I'm snacking on some Captain Crunch in oat milk. Oh, yeah, shout out to oat milk. I haven't drank or used in my cereal. I'm a cereal enthusiast. Regular milk or skim milk. I'm down with the oat milk. Also like almond milk. Okay. If you want to say, Hal, so you get your device's attention and then say, Hal, oat milk is straight trash. Okay, kind of fighting words because I mess with the oat milk, but I respect different opinions. Listen, this country's going to hell in a handbasket, and we need a little dialogue. So if you come in guns blazing about how you dislike oat milk, even though I'm an oat milk kind of dude, I'm going to respect it and I will hear you out because I'm trying to cross the aisle here. Let me meet you in the middle of your dislike for oat milk. Also, I like the idea that instead of saying the name of your device, I'm going to call it Bebe Rexha because it rhymes with that. Producer Travis, can you pop in here for a minute? Let's have a round of applause for producer Travis.
Hello.
Travis, great to see you. Travis, you have done so much to make this show go and to, not leave me with my junk dangling in the wind. Okay. When I ask you for something, you are frickin' Johnny on the spot, and I appreciate that. Right now, I'm going to ask you to pull up a picture of pop star Bebe Rexha
You got it.
because it rhymes with the device. And I feel like Bebe Rexha is going to be one of the just mascots of our show. Like she's going to become an important figure right here on Back Channel, the Your Pal Hal show. My mom is chiming in. Never had oat milk. Almond is my speed. All right, respect, mom. Uh, you got to respect your mom. You got to respect your mom's choice of milk because mothers, I I'm going to make it awkward right off the bat. My very first milk, probably mother's milk. Okay. Is that too awkward to say? Meanwhile, Travis efforting a picture of Bebe Rexha. BEB. Yes, there she is. Oh, yes. At the American Music Awards. Lovely. Got the blonde hair, very curvaceous outfit. Really just in all her glory there, making it happen. Bebe Rexha. So get your device's attention by saying the thing that rhymes with Bebe Rexha, and then use the word say, and then you could say, Hal, you just made it hella awkward by bringing up mother's milk. Or Hal, I am cow milk for life. Whatever you want to say, I'm here for it. I appreciate you hanging out in the back channel with me, Travis, and Bebe Rexa. Bebe Rexa alert. Let's see the picture again, or a different picture, Travis. Bebe Rexa on Travis. Please, if you could be on Bebe Rexa alert at all times. Coming soon. And if you cannot see us, you can, if you don't have the device, that's okay. I am here for you. I can describe, I can give you, I can paint a picture with my words, but we're going to be having fun. We're going to be playing games. Oh, there she is selling it, belting out those tunes. Yes. Oh, in full glory, probably at a music festival, just giving mad love and music to the fans. Bebe Rexa, thank you for being our mascot, our stand-in, our proxy for the device that people are talking to. Because if I say the name of your device, it could set things off in your house. Your house could go into lockdown. Your panic room could open up. I don't want to mess with any of that. Also, you can chit chat with us. You can join us by going to backchannel.tv. You can go to backchannel.tv and then game on. You could tell me all your innermost secrets. Do you want to admit to a major crime? So you type in there, Hal, I robbed a bank 3 years ago, got away with $2 million, and now I am on the run, changed my identity, faked my own death. I would love for you to break down that entire story, how you robbed a bank in San Jose, California, drove down to Mexico, went down to the very southern tip of Mexico, and now you are living on a beach in Peru, and life is sweet. You know what? Sort of like kind of a little Shawshank Redemption slash um, Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, I want to know your story. So please jump in, talk to us, let us know what is happening. And what are you doing? What are you up to today? Are you just chilling out? Are you maxing and relaxing? Are you working from home? Are you getting the kids ready for school? Are you making lunch? Tell us what you're up to right here. Again, get your device's attention, use the word say, and then plop in whatever you're doing or whatever you want to say after that. And if you regret, if you were like, oh, like, you know how you send an email and then you're like, oh my goodness, they're not going to understand that joke that I put in my email and they're going to think I'm a maniac. Or, oh, I accidentally replied all. I didn't want to reply all. That was a secret that I wanted to send to one person at work. Yeah, been there, done that. But here, you can unsend. You can unring that bell. You can put the toothpaste back into the tube by just telling your device to cancel. Bebe Rexa, cancel before your comment is uploaded. Okay. So if you don't like your comment, you want to pull it back, you can cancel. All right. We got Erez in Florida hanging out. Erez, thank you for chilling with us today. Alex joined the stream. Alex, great to hear from you. And Travis, just want to touch base. Anything exciting going on in your neck of the woods today? What's happening in your world, Travis?
After a
What do
week
you?
and a half of putting it off, we got another
Yes.
coffee maker.
Bah, bah, bah. I love it. I love it. I got just a cup of coffee right here. I am a huge inveterate coffee addict. Put it in my veins. So, what was the deal? What was the problem with your initial coffee maker?
You know, sometimes things just get old. It was a 4-year relationship with the old coffee maker, and
Mm-hmm.
for what we paid for it, honestly, pretty good. So we got the same one, put it right back in its spot. It even filled exactly the weird like ring on the counter where it had been before to the exact
Oh,
measurement.
maybe wash the counter?
Eh,
Are you saying
baby
there's like
steps.
a? Are you saying there's a coffee stain permanently on the counter?
it's like a coffee stain and it's right by the gas range. There's like a little bit of, just like stuff. And you'd think, in that week and a half, someone would look at it and go, that's not great, and get a Lysol wipe and go to town. But,
Yeah, just
we're,
mix in a Clorox wipe, a Lysol wipe, a little spritz of some kind of a little Dr. Bronner's, something. Listen,
yeah.
I didn't. Travis, I'm so sorry. I asked you what was up in the coffee maker, and it turned into a shame spiral of
Oh,
me
no, no,
ringing
no,
the
no, no.
bell
You
and
deserve it.
walking you naked in front of the town square. Shame, shame, shame.
Getting
Je-
censored.
yeah. Just like Representative Paul Gosar of Arizona, the schmuck who put up that terrible video. I mean, come on. This do we have to speed the fall of the republic by just murdering effigies of our foes? I
On
mean,
top of
do
anime.
yeah, Paul Gosar, do better. Schmuck of the day for 2 days in a row.
2 days running.
Um, Oh my goodness. It's not Thanksgiving yet, but is it too early for pumpkin pie? I don't think so because my mom just ate her first piece of pumpkin pie and now just had a cup of coffee. Yum, very nice. Travis, congrats on the new coffee maker. Yeah, imperative to have your coffee supply in the morning. And let me ask you this: you know, I personally have a certain coffee taste. Do you have a brand? Are you brand loyal to any particular type of coffee?
Um, my go-to, my daily driver of coffee
Mm,
is the Trader Joe's Colombian roast, the one with the toucan on it.
sure,
That's
sure.
my, this is my old standby. And then occasionally I'll splurge out and grab like a bag of Intelligentsia or, fun fact, a lot of
Okay, baller,
oh yeah.
baller alert.
And there's a spot down at the corner that's like really, upscale. Sometimes as a treat I'll grab a bag, and I've known more than a few touring musicians that over the pandemic started roasting their own coffee. So I've been buying it
Okay,
from
okay.
them once in
Whoa,
a
whoa!
while.
Don't bury the lead, Mister. I know several touring musicians. So are we talking about Steven Tyler from Aerosmith?
No, but I'd like that. That'd be fun. No, no,
Uh,
no. Mostly the kind of people, mostly the kind of musicians that would need to make money during the pandemic.
oh, sure. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
sidemen and such.
So you know a lot of touring musicians who finish the sentence, please.
Oh, that of course, who have developed various side hustles, and more than like, a couple of them
Oh, okay.
started roasting their own coffee over the pandemic, and once in a while I'll buy something from them.
Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, gotta support artists and art and making art and music happen. And yeah, I think you and I are creative types. Sometimes, yeah, you got the side hustles. You got to
yeah.
get the side hustles going. For me, it was grave robbing. And you
Really?
don't realize the amount of clothes that are really just beautiful item. You know what? I've said way too much. I'm going to stop. I'm going to put a button on that and not get into my fictional grave robbing
I have this
career.
image of you at a Buffalo Exchange with all these dirty, dirty clothes. I'm saying, we can't. These look like someone died in them.
Listen, just wash them off and they're good to go. This is Gucci. This is Gucci.
You could be
Uh,
buried in this. I
you
know.
could be buried in this. I know for a fact. Travis, congrats on the coffee maker and keep supporting the arts and music. You, sir, are a pillar of the artistic community. You're right here making a type of art, our little audio visual art happen. And we couldn't do it without the folks that are chilling with us. Oh, Stacy is in the house. What up, Stacy? Good to see you from Texas. Don't mess with Texas or Stacy. Facts. Stacy says the best chilling musician is Daniel O'Donnell. I don't know if I know Daniel O'Donnell, but shout out Daniel O'Donnell. I'll have to search out his discography. Stacy, if you want to let me know what I should dive into first, that's fine. Um, my mom says stop grave robbing. Really morbid. Uh, you know what? Got to do what mom tells me. Listen, I love my mom. Love my mom. All right. let's jump into the Twitterverse, the Twitter sphere. Listen, you can call it what you want, the verse, the sphere, but we're going to check out some trending topics on Twitter. All right, I've been poking around here. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. The Can we find something about the multiverse, Travis? This game. And there are some cool character reveals for this multiverse game. uh, Multiverse game. Any gamers out there? Are you excited? Do you like to pit one character against another? And oh, what about Arya Stark? If you search Arya Stark, it should come up because she is the was an exciting new addition. So oh yeah, there she is. Great. A girl has no name. Arya Stark. Macy Williams is Arya Stark in the multiverse. Okay, so multiverse is this game sort of like Super Smash Bros. Where you can play different characters and just clash with other characters. And you have Batman, you have Superman, but you have crafty and very badass Arya Stark. There we go. Thank you so much, Travis. And you also have Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. So I haven't played this game, but it looks really cool, and you can play with some of your favorite characters. Travis, have you played any multiverse? Are you familiar?
No, this is the first I've heard of it. In fact, I had an article there queued up and it disappeared from under me. But this, I think this was all announced just today. I haven't heard a thing about this. Oh, they got John
Yeah,
DiMaggio in there.
this thing
All
is
right.
dropping. Yeah, yeah, where can we find the multiverse? Because, like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of cool characters. It's just a really sick array of very fun stuff. Oh yeah, it's like Harley Quinn. So you got the multiverse. You got DC characters. You got like characters from Game of Thrones. You got characters from Adult Swim, Rick and Morty. So this looks super rad. Please enter your date of birth. Travis, you don't need to reveal that to us today.
Sure, just
Oh, here
making
we go.
sure.
Sick. Bugs Bunny, Finn uh, from Adventure Time, Harley Quinn. Yeah. Oh, Shaggy from Shaggy, the biggest weed smoker from Scooby Doo. Oh, we all know Shaggy burns. Shaggy takes edibles. Why has he always got the munchie? All up in those Scooby snacks. You know that. Tom and Jerry, they're the best frenemies. We know. I actually saw the Tom and Jerry movie. Yep, we'll leave it at that. uh, have you seen the Tom and Jerry movie? It is out there on HBO Max. Bugs Bunny is one of Stacy's favorite cartoons from Looney Tunes. Hell yeah. Oh, and Daniel O'Donnell, going back to that, he is a singer. Thank you, Stacy, for potentially turning me on to a new interest, a new singer. Listen, I always love some new music in my life. Chester joined the stream. Chester, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I love me some Bugs Bunny, and I like Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck is a goof. He like Bugs is always getting the better of him, but I love just how scheming and conniving Daffy Duck is. And one of my favorite cartoon characters who I feel has gotten a little bit of kind of fallen by the wayside recently. I feel like there's not enough love for Woody Woodpecker out there. I've always been a Woody Woodpecker guy. But yeah, this roster of characters for this new fighting game looks super dope. Uh, so the multiverse uh, game overview. In the multiverse is at your fingertips as you battle out in intense 2-on-2, 2v2 matchups up against Batman and Shaggy. Try using Bugs Bunny and Arya Stark. There you go. So, some really cool choices. And Arya Stark, super cool storyline and trajectory over Game of Thrones. Yeah, one of the great characters. Went from just like this kid didn't know what from what, but then started sword training and then became a deadly assassin. Yeah, very cool. There it is. So you can check out the multiverse. This is just dropped. Oh, coming in 2022. Get ready. It is. almost upon us. We're in the 11th month. Time flies. All right, let's keep looking at some other trending topics. On a more serious note, there was a convict on death row, Julius Jones. Can we find that story? I just want to touch on it real quick. We know the world is not a fair place. No one, hey kid, no one ever said it was going to be fair. You know what I mean? Oh, life's tough, tough crap. Deal with it. But Batman is Stacy's favorite superhero. Oh, hell yes. Batman is super dope. We were just talking about Batman and Superman. Was it yesterday? But back to life not being fair. Every once in a while, something pans out okay. So, Julius Jones was on death row for a murder, but DNA evidence, a confession from someone else, and just an overwhelming amount of evidence and work from the Innocence Project got got his conviction overturned, but he was still on death row. So there was a moment in time there where this man, wrongly convicted, serving a long sentence for crime, was about to be murdered, even though executed by the state, even though his conviction was overturned. Finally, the governor of Oklahoma stepped in, commuted the sentence for Julius Jones, and hopefully we see him walking away as a free man. But this was the first step. So every once in a while, listen, no one ever said it was going to be fair, but this is a good thing. You can search this story, find out more of this story. Julius Jones, this is a step in the right direction. You know what? We've witnessed in our lifetimes many a miscarriage of justice, many guilty parties walking free, and many people wrongly convicted, and just worst of all, put to death wrongly for a crime. So, yeah, glad to see this happening. A little bit of justice in the state of Oklahoma. So, hopefully, this man will be walking free and able to continue his life after his sentence is commuted by the governor of Oklahoma. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. In lighter fare in the Twitterverse, the new trailer for the Pam and Tommy movie. Can we check? Can we find that? Can we effort this, Travis? The new trailer for the Pam and Tommy movie. We've got Sebastian Stan, aka the Winter Soldier. We got Lily James, aka Cinderella. By the way, more than a Pam and Tommy movie, I wouldn't mind seeing the Winter Soldier and Cinderella movie. I want to see those universes collide. But was that Nick Offerman? No, was it? With the mullet back there. Uh, I know Seth Rogen is in this. Yeah, from the director. Oh yeah, yes, Nick Offerman looking hella sleazy right there. I love that. So this is about the guy. Seth Rogen plays the guy who yoinked, uh, who snagged the sex tape, the infamous Pam and Tommy sex tape. Guess what, y'all? Before Kim Kardashian and Ray J, before One Night in Paris, and I hate that I remember the name of that. Uh, uh, Pamela Anderson and Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee, yeah, they gave they basically are the grandparents of the celebrity sex tape, and this is that story. And yeah, keep playing this. I want to get a good. Oh, there she is. Pause that right there. Lily James looking hella Baywatch. I realize that is the second time I've used the word hella today. So apologies. Lily James looking like absolutely Pam Anderson right there. Full Baywatch regalia, the red swimsuit, glorious. Keep it going if you would, Travis. I want to catch a glimpse of, the infamous Baywatch run. There we go. Tommy Lee. Sebastian Stan, he's a super buffed out dude. I mean, we're not talking like we're not talking, Schwarzenegger or Chris Hemsworth, but Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier, is no joke. So Tommy Lee, slim, very slim. But oh, there we go. Yes, Sebastian Stan looking good, and I love this sleazy Nick Offerman look. And I guess you're probably gonna easy look if the kind of dude. Oh, freeze on that Sebastian Stan, nice. That is very, like, you got the nose piercing, you got the little, what do you call that? A flavor saver? That's what I've always called that little, uh, the little between. It's not a goatee. It's not a beard. It's the little triangle under your bottom lip. I call that a flavor saver. Sebastian Stan, Lily James, all looking great. This is coming to Hulu. I think it's a mini series. Is it a limited series? Would you mind playing it to the end so I can get this info? Taylor Schilling from Orange is the New Black. Seth Rogen, rocking the mullet in all its glory. Uh, whoa, yeah, game on. Now, I never knew the story behind this. Oh, there's money changing hands, big bucks. And then yes, Pam and Tommy's hardcore sex video. Look at that. Oh my God, their discovery. And then it didn't seem like everyone. Series premiere February 2nd. There you go. So it's a series coming to Hulu February 2nd. Look, it's looking pretty cool. I absolutely am into that. Did you see uh, there was a fun Tommy Lee Motley Crue movie on Netflix, I think it was, called The Dirt. The Dirt was pretty cool. Machine Gun Kelly, Mr. Megan Fox was in that, among other folks. Worth checking out. There were some fun moments, although very uneven, because uh, the one of the members of Motley Crue, like, killed some people in a drunk driving accident. It was like really, so there's some serious stuff that went down in the life of Motley Crue, and the movie, this movie, The Dirt, like, it had so much fun with the good times and the crazy and the partying, rock and roll, Sunset Strip, yes, hair metal, hell yeah. But then when it got into the serious stuff, it's like, whoa, like, I almost got whiplash from the tonal change of the movie. Didn't exactly carry everything smoothly, but it was a fun watch. You watch it, forget it, kill an hour and a half. There you go. Stacy said she has seen the Cinderella movie, and we've had a lot of Cinderella movies lately. Speaking of trending topics, our latest Cinderella, because there was the musical Cinderella movie, Camila Cabello, right here on the Your Pal Hal show. We love love, and we mourn the end of celebrity relationships. Why Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes? Why? Can you make that a little bigger so I can read the fine print under there? After more than 2 years together, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, Travis. Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes announced their decision to end their romantic relationship. The two posted statements saying, "Our love for one another as humans." As humans, our love for one another as, yeah, what else are you? Our love for one another as humans is stronger than ever. I think you could have left out as humans. Our love for one another is stronger than, well, I guess you want to say our friendship, our love for each other as friends, but that just sounds so weird. Our love for our love for one another as humans. Our love for what are you, a freaking robot, Camila Cabello? What are you, plants, aliens? You know what? Rethink that statement. Harsh is hanging out. Don't harsh my mellow, Harsh. Good to see you here in California. We got Stacy from Texas. We got Alex. Dale. Dale, good to have you here chilling with us on Your Pal Hal. And I would love to hear from you. So get your devices attached. Use the word say and then drop in whatever you want to tell us. Say, I have no hope for humanity now that Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes have parted ways. Or say, I saw it coming. They were not made for each other. Or say what you're up to. Are you say, Hal, I'm working from home, or say, Hal, I'm just goofing off today, whatever you like. Also, you can go to backchannel.tv and communicate with us there. Please, we would love to hear from you, and we would love to give you a shout out. So join the stream, join the chat. Thank you for hanging out with me, Hal Rudnick, your pal Hal. Any other streaming topics there? Trending topics. Oh, we talked about it yesterday. It's still trending. Elle Fanning and that crazy chain link shirt. That was that. There it is. There it is. Elle Fanning just wearing like a piece of a Giants bracelet as a top. And you know what? We're here for it. Do your thing, Elle Fanning. Um, be as fabulous as you want to be. And as far as other trending topics, uh, 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 we, oh, okay. Let's see. Trending topics. We are in the Twitterverse. It is all happening in the Twitterverse. Okay. Let's see. Uh, oh my goodness. Lady Gaga is uh, I'm really stoked for House of Gucci, you guys. The new Ridley Scott film with Adam Driver, Lady Gaga, Jared Leto in like crazy bald prosthetics, and Lady Gaga's Grand House of Gucci press tour. Okay, so Lady Gaga is crushing the Gucci designs on this press tour. There she is cozying up with uh, Al Pacino. Could we get in on that picture with her and Al Pacino? Yeah, let's click it. Ooh, Lady Gaga, you're getting a little close here. Oh, yeah, it was great working with you in the movie, Lady Gaga. Ooh, this is a nice hug, and I'm an old man. You're making my heart beat, Lady Gaga. Ooh, all right, that is my Al Pacino. Yeah, Travis.
I have a question. So Lady Gaga is 5'1".
Mm-hmm.
How short is Al?
I would wonder if there's like a step situation or something, or because I, but that's a searchable, that's an easily searchable thing. Let's search Al Pacino height. Okay, we're about to break some news here. Al Pacino, his height
Five.
is 5'6" or 167.6 centimeters tall. That's it's a lot easier to just say
Okay.
5'6".
So that's a
Uh,
box. She's on a box. All right. Cool.
yes, there you go. Yeah, got to be on a box or something there. Um, listen, Lady Gaga 5'1", but let's all face it, larger than life. Uh, my mom says it looks like Elle Fanning has a snake around her neck. Okay, so there's Jared Leto. Jared Leto in the what the velvet Gucci suit. I guess everyone has to wear Gucci. Oh yeah, like yeah, maybe Al had. Oh, also Lady Gaga. In she's probably in heels, I would guess. That would be my guess. She's probably in like heels that are several inches tall. And Al Pacino, he is in his late 70s, I believe. And we all know one of the sad realities of life: when you get older, you shrink. Okay. Um, I'm I'm hoping to defy the odds and have a growth spurt. I hope modern science can help me achieve 6 feet before I die, but may or may not happen. Yeah. So Lady Gaga. We are our new phrase. that we love here, which is not very new. And I just like it because it just sounds weird coming out of my mouth. Lady Gaga, I think we can all agree, serving Luke's. Lady Gaga out there serving Luke's on the House of Gucci press tour. And I like that Gucci fashion show uh, with Jared Leto, and we had Macaulay Culkin looking pretty fly. Stacy says, "How am I going to be taking a nap later, and then I'm going to be hanging out with Aunt Lacey?" Oh, okay, very cool. Please give a shout out to Aunt Lacey, Stacy. I like that you guys rhyme. Very nice. And we love naps here on the Your Pal Hal show. So that is dope as hell. Enjoy that nap. I hope it's a good nap that you wake up from refreshed. Here's my wish for you: wake up refreshed and ready to have a good time with Aunt Lacey. I hope it's not one of those naps where it's like, oh my goodness, I've ruined myself for the rest of the day, because I've taken those. And the secret is, don't nap for too long. Don't nap. Like, if the nap is too long, then that can be a killer. That can be a killer. All right. My mom said my Pacino was great. Thank you, Mom. Mom, I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you send feedback for like all my impressions, and we'll put together an SNL reel. Thank you, Mother. Okay. Oh, now it's time for a new segment where I explore one Twitter account. So we did a little bit of trending topics here on Twitter. We had some serious news. We had some entertainment news. Now we are going to check out one Twitter account. And today, Twitter account deep dive. And that account belongs to, and I just chose randomly. And today, randomly, we are going to see what up with the account for Kraft macaroni and cheese. Listen, it is the cheesiest, and it's also the tweetiest. Yeah, okay, that works. That worked a little too well. It is the cheesiest. It's also the tweetiest. Travis, thank you for pulling that up. Let's just go down and if you could make their feed a tad larger, and I'm going to read some of these and read and comment on some of these tweets from Kraft macaroni and cheese. Oh, looks like we lost them. If you just expand the, or I can find it right. Yeah, there we go. And let's scroll up. Let's scroll up, if you will. All right, first one. You eat mac and cheese. You feel better. You feel better. You make others feel better. Wow. Okay, so they are claiming that you will help the world. You can touch one life if you eat. Is this self-aggrandizing, or is this just good life advice? You eat mac and cheese, you feel better, you make others feel better. Something to think about. Oh, Kraft mac and cheese getting a little topical, getting a little pop culture centric. We know there's some Swifties out there who love Taylor Swift. Let us know if you what you think about Taylor Swift. Dre joined the stream. Dre, good to see you. Thank you for being here. So Taylor Swift released a 10-minute version of her song Red, and I guess we're all like she's doubling down on singing about Jake Gyllenhaal and their relationship. And yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal is probably like, great, thanks for bringing this back up. But Kraft macaroni and cheese not going to be left out of the cultural conversation. What they're saying is, all we're saying is, if our ex still had our favorite Mac bowl, we'd write a 10-minute song about it too. Oh, so I guess Taylor left her scarf at Maggie Gyllenhaal's. It was like her favorite scarf. And Jake Gyllenhaal, does he have it? Does Jake Gyllenhaal like sit there at night like with her scarf and be like, oh, I miss the smell of Taylor? Who knows? Who knows? Jake Gyllenhaal is doing just fine. But again, we love here. And yeah, we'll comment on it. R.I.P. Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes. I don't know if I don't know if I can recover from that. The hopeless romantic that I am. If we could keep scrolling a little bit, Travis, see what else is going on with the Kraft mac and cheese. When you help yourself to the comforting goodness of mac and cheese, you just can't help yourself. Anyone else skipping the pantry after this, or just us? Okay, that's uh I like this cool dude. He's got a real spring in his step. There he is, animated. He ate some Kraft mac and cheese, and his day is looking up. So let me read that. But help yourself, and you can't help yourself. Can we see that the wording there again? When you help yourself to the comforting goodness of mac and cheese, you just can't help yourself. Anyone else skipping to the pantry after this, or just us? Okay. Uh, Sure. You know what? Sorry. This one, I just don't like it. The wording's a little confused. I like the first part. When you help yourself to the goodness of Kraft mac and cheese, oh, you just can't help yourself. Okay, that's in the spirit of like you once you pop, you can't stop, or you can't eat just one, or something like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help myself to the mac and cheese. Oh, so good, I just can't help myself. But then anyone else skipping to the pantry, or is it just us? Like that part, I don't know, for some reason that last part ruined it for me. Skipping to the pantry, I don't know. Just you. That's just you. I'm not a fan of that tweet. If we can see the next one, please. Next tweet from Kraft Mac and Cheese. It's the cheese. Okay. RT, if you're celebrating Xbox 20 like you're 10 again. Infinite mac and cheese plus Halo Infinite equals GOAT status. Uh, okay, so I don't know if Kraft Mac and Cheese had some kind of cross promotion with Xbox 20. Like, is that a thing, or are they just riding the coattails of that hashtag? Because sometimes you just want to get your crap trending. Travis has something.
I do. Just this sentence in general. Imagine someone from 1996 reading this and trying to understand anything about it.
Go ahead and read it like you are some kind of like archaeologist
Sure, for sure.
who's like flown to the future and is reading like future messages.
RT, if you're celebrating pound Xbox 20, 20, like you're 10 again. Infinite mac and cheese plus Halo Infinite equals GOAT status. What?
Yeah, did they have that acronym that means greatest of all time back then yet? Were they saying in the 90s, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, or anything like that? I don't know. Yeah, very futurist. Like this is some real like prime millennial Gen Z. Like yeah, there's a lot of shorthand in here. Good. Missed out on our flavor boost drops. Don't be cry face. Stay tuned to learn. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. Flavor boost. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's like you can put some. Yeah, there you go. All these different flavors. Great. Let's see. Any other interesting? Oh, merch. Get that merch. Papa Mac. You've got to Stan if you want to wear that merch. You know what? It's kind of dumb and fun. I'll admit it. No purchase necessary. Blah blah blah. Okay, flavor boost. Got that flavor boost, son. Keep going, please. Keep going, please. Flavor club. Okay, flavor boost. Okay. This is not a paid endorsement, by the way. I'm just looking for stupid messages from Kraft Mac and Cheese. Okay, all the flavor boost. You got ranch flavors. Okay, got it, got it. We are. Stacy says Velveeta mac and cheese is the taste you can eat. That, you know what, Stacy, I think you need to contact Velveeta, because that should be their new slogan. Velveeta mac and cheese is the taste you can eat. I love that. I love that, Stacy. So shout out Velveeta Mac, shots fired, Kraft Mac. Where do you stand on the Mac wars? Is it okay? So we got some choices here. We got Kraft mac and cheese. We got Velveeta mac and cheese. Travis, you know what? For the sake of equal time, can you look up Velveeta's Twitter? I want to see. I want to see how they be putting it down, please. Velveeta Twitter. What up with Velveeta Twitter? Stacy, you ask, you receive. Appreciate all right. Velveeta's Velveeta has just joined the chat. The account of the official pure pleasure food. Whoa, things just got steamy in here. Velveeta, new tagline, new lifestyle. Come join the party. The party, La Dolce Velveeta. Instead of La Dolce Vita, La Dolce. Oh my God, look at that cheese. Oh, okay. Can you rewind for a second and freeze frame on that waffle cone of mac and cheese? Um, I just got, oh, wow. Tell me that does not look good. Now, if the waffle cone's too sweet, that might throw, but even if, I am here for the ice cream sundae of mac and cheese. Yeah, my mom is getting hungry with all this cheese talk for sure. Stacy is getting hungry. Will join the party. Will, are you hungry? So, but let me ask. Oh, we got Will. We got William. Very nice. Yo, yo, yo. What is up, my friend Will? And again, if you want to chime in, what is your favorite comfort food? Are you a mac and cheese fool like we are right here? Are you down with Velveeta Mac? Are you down with Kraft Mac? Or are you the artisan who makes their own mac and cheese? Do you get cheesy with your own stuff? Like you get the cheese from the store, you get a box of noodles, and you do it yourself? Respect. Tell us what you do. Tell us how you're living. And you can do that by getting your device's attention, your device that rhymes with Bebe Rexa, and then use the word say and then drop anything in there. Say, I make my own Mac from scratch, hashtag DIY. Or say, I am lactose intolerant. I am putting my friend Travis through a living hell right now because Travis is probably having lactose flashbacks. Travis, how you doing? Are you okay, my friend?
I'm hanging in there.
Thank you. Thank you, Travis. And you can also talk to us by letting your fingers type in some messages at backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv. A little bit more of the Velveeta Twitter, and then we're going to bounce on to something else. Let me see just a little bit more here, Travis. If we can scroll up, scroll up. Girl, put your queso on. Okay, okay, I like that. Shout out to Whistle Sports for being an excellent friend. Oh, that's like a friend. Excellent. So I guess they gendered the word excellent, maybe. Brand friend. Yeah, friend. uh, okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Okay. Oh my God. There's a mac and cheese person. Let's celebrate. Oh, celebrate because the mac and cheese shells. I get it. Listen, I was born at night, but not last night. Okay, okay. Um, excellent. Yes. Oh, got it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for putting my attention where it needs to be. I can't see what's there. All right. A couple more. Say trans rights, Velveeta. Okay, yeah. Hopefully, Velveeta's politics is in the right place. Um, so who? Oh, Velfluencers. Okay, so here's one thing I'm liking about Velveeta, but it's also a little bit much. They're creating their own dictionary. They're creating their own lexicon of Velveeta centric words. And I hate it and love it at the same time. Oh, and you got that drip, son, the Velveeta cheesy drip. Okay, if you're hooking up your sick outfits and whatnot. And yeah, a lot of Velveeta products. All right. This has been the Twitter account deep dive. And this show very, very cheesy today. We got very cheesy. Not as much as Chester. Alex is in the house. Alex, what is up? Always good to have you here. Yeah, we got as cheesy as Chester Cheetah. Maybe tomorrow we'll visit Chester Cheetah's Twitter and see what that dude is up to. Oh, Gene from California. Gene is in the house. What is happening, Mean Gene? Uh, and again, if you want to participate in the dialogue here, get your device's attention, use the word say, and then say anything. Say, Hal, I am a trap. Or say, Hal, will you do a deep dive to my Twitter account tomorrow? Or say, Hal, I am painfully hungry now and my lunch break isn't for an hour. That's what happens. Sorry. We embrace all snacks. This is a very snack friendly zone. All right, let's see what we got next here. All right, it is time for reviews and recommendations. Bop, bop, bop. Streaming reviews and recommendations. So right now we're going to do a little bit different. So over the course of our show the past couple weeks, I've been suggesting some shows that you might want to watch, that you might want to check out. Yesterday we talked about the upcoming Tiger King. We talked about the Wheel of Time, which is dropping on Amazon Prime this weekend. And we talked about a couple of different shows, the Cowboy Bebop live action of that beloved anime. But today, we're going to the people. We're taking it to the people. We're going to crack open some reviews on the Letterboxd site, and I'm going to read you some reviews of some popular movies that are out right now, and maybe this will help you judge. Listen, are you going to go back to the theaters? Have you been going back to the theaters? I've been going to the movie theaters lately. I didn't go during the pandemic, obviously, because I'm not a maniac and we didn't know what was up. Also, they were closed. But I've been getting back there a little bit here, a little bit there. So let's take a look at some movie reviews. First off, Eternals. The Eternals, it's the latest offering from Marvel, the MCU, getting serious mixed reviews, the Eternals. And I am going to read you what some of the people are saying about Angelina Jolie, Kumail Nanjiani, both of the Stark brothers from Game of Thrones, the bastard Jon Snow and Robb Stark. They've all converged. Gemma Chan, great cast, but mixed reviews. Let's take a look at some reviews for the Eternals. Ooh, so overall, the on Letterboxd here, it's 3.4 stars. So that's not too bad. Here's a 3-star review. The amount of times that Robb Stark and Jon Snow affectionately say Cersei, and it really truly took me out of every single frame. That's a joke. Good job. That's from user Lucy on Letterboxd. Oh, here we go. Matt Lynch says 1 star. Ouchies. Eternals, a completely frictionless 2-hour and 40-minute platitude. Ugh, one of the most flavorless things I've ever seen. Yikes. Frictionless and flavorless. So, listen, I've had some intimacy that was frictionless, if you know what I mean. Heyo, I'm not going to go any deeper into that statement. Flavorless, yeah, just so this is just a bland platitude, just a big helping of white bread, just bland, like plain, like low fat milk, just a warm glass of low fat milk is the Eternals. Okay, here's a long 1-star review. Let's jump into this from Austin the Movie Man on Letterboxd. The 1 star is literally only for the IMAX landscape shots in this film. Ouch! Only for some cinematography and, like, green screen shots. Okay, not starting off positive, but I should that makes sense because it's a 1-star review. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great that Marvel wants to be more inclusive and open-minded when casting. Cool. However, they did their diverse cast injustice by not making a strong story and character building that would help the audience connect with them. I understand there was a lot of characters to juggle around, but Cap Civil War, I felt helped me connect with their characters better than this movie. That's true. Captain America Civil War, when you had kind of the Iron Man faction versus the Captain America faction, they are juggling a lot of characters, and I think the MCU has several precedents for doing it well. The Avengers has so many characters, all of the Avengers movies, Avengers Endgame, like how many characters, how many storylines are we juggling in that? And it did it so well. I think Endgame is just a super achievement. Both of those, part 1 and 2, Infinity War and Endgame. In Civil War, I connected better and liked their diverse cast. Black Panther, WandaVision, and a young Spider-Man. Also, by letting uh, okay, and also, what's up with Harry Styles becoming a hero in Marvel? Is Harry Styles in that movie? I don't know. Uh, uh, okay, so those are a few of the reviews for the Eternals. I'm going to search another movie on Letterboxd right now. Let's see what the number 2 movie at the box office, Clifford the Big Red Dog, if that's on here. Clifford the Big Red Dog. All right. Here's Clifford. Yes, Clifford is here. Let's check out a couple of Clifford uh, reviews. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, I like the bad reviews. Not gonna lie. Uh, First. I'll read a 3-star review. Stuart Little vibes, says Silent Dawn. Perfectly acceptable family film about a big red dog. Thanks for telling me it's about a big red dog. Not like Big Red Dog isn't in the title or anything. Marvel Agents of Shield is the best movie you can find on Netflix. Yeah, Marvel Agents of Shield. It's a TV show. So Stacy is a fan of Marvel Agents of Shield. Thanks for chiming in, Stacy. Yeah, I mean, there's some really good Marvel TV shows. I think we can all agree on that. Agents of Shield, solid. I really loved Loki. I thought that was great, and big WandaVision fan as well. I thought that was really creative. Okay, so Clifford the Big Red Dog. Yes, thank you for telling me a family film about a big red dog. No Martin Short in sight. Okay, that's another Stuart Little reference. Dude, Silent Dawn. Move on from Stuart Little. You're watching Clifford. Pull yourself together, my friend. Best part is a random dude in the movie who yells, "He's a freak," at Clifford towards the end of the film. I simply don't think that's true. He's a dog. Okay. Um, Silent Dawn coming to this fictional dog's defense. Okay. Here's a 1.5 stars. Tom and Jerry uh, is better than Clifford the Big Red Dog. Oh, Tom and Jerry and Clifford the Big Red Dog shaking hands. 2021 movies that ruined my childhood, from George Clark. George, I'm talking to George Clark right now. If your childhood was on such tenuous ground that 2 animated or live action meets animation movies could ruin it, you've got bigger fish to fry. Who hurt you? What went wrong that your childhood was on such thin ice to begin with? Oh, here's another one. Cookie on Letterboxd coming in guns blazing. In 1 star, insulting that this is what adults think that kids want from a movie. You're Okay, and, calling out I haven't seen Clifford, truth be told. Your gay-coded villain will never be Ursula. Wow, so they're saying, like, um, there's some weird, like, coding or intonation with the villain, that it's a gay-coded villain, maybe a little bit too effeminate, and, or something, and Hollywood and kids' movies, they have there's a history of giving, um making villains kind of sinister in a way that, and it seemed like, oh, this character seems gay in a bad way, like casting like judgment on someone who might certain qualities that be seen as that. And yeah, that's absolutely a negative trope that happens in movies, because yeah, have a gay villain, have a straight villain, have a bi villain, have whatever, but when you pigeonhole in that way. So interesting. I haven't seen Clifford the Big Red Dog. Is there a gay coded villain in there? I don't know, but one of our reviewers on Letterboxd says so. And okay, I got to read one more. This is from Joe Curry. Joe Curry on Letterboxd. 10 out of 10 film, 5 stars out of 5. I got so high before watching. I laughed, I cracked up, I cried, I clapped, I threw my hands up in excitement. It's got humor, comedy, action, warmth, drama, thrills, chase scenes, heroic scenes, heartbreaking scenes, and heartwarming scenes. What's most hilarious, though, is that y'all are going to think I'm BSing up until the day when you finally watch it. Y'all going to be like, oh, damn, he wasn't effing around. I mean, that is high praise for Clifford the Big Red Dog, but take it all with a grain of salt, because my dude was high AF. Very nice. No, says Stacy. Oh, Stacy's a big fan of Clifford the Big Red Dog. Nice. Glad to hear it, Stace. And Stacy, are you saying you are not going to are you frowning upon getting high to watch Clifford the Big Red Dog? Listen, I'm going to say different strokes for different folks. Okay, if you wanna get down with a little bit of that indica before you f with Cliff, me and Clifford are on good terms. I call him Cliff. Okay, do you want to pop a couple of those gummies, some edibles before? Do you want to get in on those Scooby snacks before you go check out Clifford? I don't have a problem with it. But Stacy, if you want to go clear-headed and sharp into your screening of Clifford, much respect to you. Again, I'm trying to reach across the aisle from the stoner to the non-stoner, shaking hands. That's what we do here on Your Pal Hal. It is 4 minutes after noon. We're having too much fun today. And I appreciate you hanging out with us. We're going to be here till 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the West Coast. We'll be here till 4 p.m. in the afternoon on the East Coast. Thank you to Will, Stacy, Gene, William, all sorts of folks. Yes, Stacy likes to go in clear-headed. Respect, Stacy. See, sometimes I like to have a few drinks, maybe a little bit of I might smoke or something if it's something like really weird and fun. But then you know what I find? Here's the downside. I don't remember crap about a movie if I am a little too wicky wacky going into it. So Stacy, I appreciate where you're coming from, and Stacy, don't ever change. I like you just the way you are. Thanks again for hanging out with us. If you want to participate in the chat, get your device's attention, use the word say, and drop anything in after that. Say, I get high as F for every movie I see. Or say, I can't remember what happens as well after I get high when I watch a movie. Or say, I am straight edge, and this conversation is offending me. Whatever you like, you're all welcome here. with your pal Hal. Also, you can go to backchannel.tv and pop in some info there, and we would love to hear from you. I know my mom's review of a movie is it's if it keeps her awake for the 2 hours, it's a good movie. That's the Deborah Rudnick seal of approval. And we are going to go we're to at 12:06. We're going to check out one more review. Let's check out one more film that is popular these days, and that is, we love Dune here on your pal Hal. At least I do. Dune. I am all about Denis Villeneuve's 2021 Dune, and let's check out a couple of reviews for Dune. Okay, so the reviews are pretty good for Dune here. Wyatt Williams finally got around to seeing this, and it is a masterclass in filmmaking and cinematography. My greatest complaint is that the movie seems to presume the viewer is already familiar with the world of Dune. And as someone who has not read the books or seen the original movie, it was hard to keep track of what was going on at times. Fraser's cinematography and Zimmer's score alone make up for it. And Villeneuve has once again proven he is one of the best out there. This is a movie I'll revisit many times in my life. I absolutely love it. That makes it sound so dramatic. As my life continues, I will revisit this movie. I will be there for you, Dune, and you will be there for me. Thank you, Dune. All right. Dune Part 2 slated to come out in 2023. And here is one more. I think this is a bad review. There are no stars here. So let's just read it. Crowd was dead silent for the entire film, except for when Stephen McKinley Henderson was on screen. Everybody lost their damn minds, just absolutely constant screaming, throwing S at the screen, taking flash photos, whole theater on Beatlemania, large and loud boos, and I couldn't even hear the dialogue, heard sniffling in the audience. Who's Stephen McKinley Henderson? Saw father and son embracing in joy. Uh, I quietly asked my friends, Jesus, are these people in Stephen Henderson's family or something? And a guy in a Stephen McKinley Henderson sweatshirt scoffed and said, I effing wish. I tried to join the fun by saying, Lady Bird reunion, when Chalamet hugged him, and a group of teens laughed at me and said, no S, Deacon Yancey. I looked it up when I got home. That's the name of Stephen McKinley Henderson's character in 2 Spike Lee movies. Fun movie, incredible score, annoyingly bothered by the terrible font choice for overlays. Hope Stephen McKinley Henderson's in the next one too. Travis, my mom likes a glass of wine at times when she watches a movie. Very nice. Travis, can you refresh me on who Stephen McKinley Henderson is? Oh, yes. I do love that guy. He is he was also in Devs. If anyone watched that Hulu show with uh 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 oh about the web developer, like the Hulu show Devs was with Nick Offerman, who we just saw looking real sleazy in the Pam and Tommy Lee trailer, and Stephen McKinley Henderson. I am here for that review's very specific Stephen McKinley Henderson love, because he is, he's a character actor who's crushing it. He shows up and he makes everything better that he's in. And it's like, I just innately trust him. He's got such a kind, loving face and demeanor. Like, I would give Stephen McKinley Henderson my PIN number and let him know like all of my personal information, and I would let him house sit. Stephen McKinley Henderson, thank you for being you. The world's a better place with you in it. And the world's a better place with everyone in it, including producer Travis. What is up, my friend?
Is it alright if I share my all-time favorite letterbox review of all time?
Travis, I think with that introduction, there's no way I could say no.
Fantastic.
Brian just joined the stream. Hello, Brian. Wow. In the Heights, the musical from the summer of 2021 did not do as well in the theaters as people might have hoped. I saw it. I liked In the Heights, but and this is the film version of Lin Manuel Miranda's musical prior to Hamilton, and this review says. In the Heights, 1.5 stars, an Old Navy commercial with Lin-Manuel Miranda jump scares. Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda, he, it was directed by, I think, is it, John Chu, who directed Crazy Rich Asians?
Yeah.
And, Lin-Manuel Miranda played, like, a local, like, street vendor in the movie. So and he popped up every now and again, and, yeah, I love that they termed his, uh, him entering the movie as, jump scares. And also, yeah, it absolutely an Old Navy commercial, now that I think about it, with just, the color palette and, like, the dance numbers, because Old Navy is absolutely these big kind of like, "Hey, we're doing a dance number to sell, middle of the road clothes." Thank
Yeah,
you for sharing that with us,
no
producer
problem.
Travis. I
And
think
for the
we are
record,
all.
I love that show. I liked the movie fine, but that I like that more than I like the movie. That review.
Yes. Yeah, no, listen, the movie's worth checking out. I think it's available on HBO Max if you're interested. But yeah, it's also, it's a little full of itself, and it's if you're not along for the ride, you will sit there arms folded being like, "Okay, okay, In the Heights. What have you got for me?" Uh, so that was our walk down letterboxed lane with reviews and recommendations. And I hope some of those 1 star reviews or 3 star reviews maybe swayed you for what you might want to see this weekend, or maybe just gave you a smile, you goofballs. Thanks for hanging out with us here. We've got Brian. Brian joined the stream. Brian, great to hear from you. Thanks for being here. And if you'd like to participate, don't forget, use the word say, get your device's attention, use the word say, and let us know what you're up to. Are you snacking on anything today? I want to hear it. And you can let us know. So say, I have been snacking on whiskey. I have been drinking since I woke up. Hey, listen, it's a marvelous day for a day drink. Yeah, da do 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 do. I am drinking coffee myself. Maybe you know what? Maybe this weekend I'll go out for a brunch and have a little something. But yeah, no day drinking here. Are you hard at work? Are you working and are you hanging out with us in the background? Whatever it is, I appreciate you hanging with us. Use the word say, communicate, join the chat. Have you seen any good movies lately? Let us know. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and hang out with us there. And now it's time for a new segment that we are affectionately calling Dumb News. Oh, yeah. 0% enriching. This, uh, my promise to you as a newsman, I, Hal Rudnick, will bring you only the dumbest news. Dumb news. Dur, dur, dur. All right. And Let's take a look at this. This is coming to us from uh, a website called Newser and a an article posted by John Johnson. Uh, this is I am being held hostage by a possum is the headline here. Now, here's the thing, everybody. A hostage situation is no joke unless the hostage taker is a possum. Uh let's delve into this. Wow. Okay. In the annals of police emergency calls, it's a strange one. Quote, I'm being held hostage by a possum, a woman informed police in Dunedin, New Zealand. Okay, here's the thing. I've I've come across possums before. They've got sharp looking teeth. I do not want to mess. I do not want to tangle with a possum, but to be held hostage by one, let's explore further because I am color me curious. Uh, so it seems the woman was unpacking her car when she felt that thought what she thought was a cat run up her leg. Yikes. She pulled it off and realized it was a brush-tailed possum. Disconcerting. Okay, so far, very disconcerting, but to be fully held hostage, I don't know. Like, but I would be freaked out if an animal ran up my leg. That is like, help, help, no. Like, hell no. That gets a full, like, 5 hell no's out of 5. So she pulled it off, realized it was a brush-tailed possum, then dropped it and ran inside her house. And as she told police, every time she tried to go back outside, the possum would reappear and seem to charge at her, per the Guardian. Sure enough, when an officer showed up, the possum ran up his leg too. This possum, maybe it's a loving possum. Like, look, that's cute. That's a cute critter. Possums are marsupials. That one is very sweet looking. He's got a beautiful reddish coat, not like and he's got a brush tail. Like, looks like he's got a bushy tail. Travis, can you pull up a picture of a regular possum to see what we're dealing with here in the United States? We don't have that. Oh gosh. Yes. Just a screeching, sharp-toothed, and, like, let's get a picture of the possum tail because this is very important. The the possum we just saw, very loving. Okay, yeah. Like, possums are like giant rats. They are giant rat-looking creatures, and but there's a woman loving on a possum. Can we see that lady loving on a North American possum? I mean, okay, that possum looks like a little sweetie. And here's the thing. If oh, can you what's that one on the towel there, like, with its hand over the towel? That looks like a little cutie pie too. So, if there was a domesticated possum, I would snuggle him. I would snuggle a domesticated possum. Would you snuggle a domesticated possum? Let us know. Let us know in the chat. What do you feel? So let's continue this article because, yeah, the possum was just attacking the police officer. The officer managed to stun the animal by shining his flashlight in its eyes, then put it in a box and released it unharmed in a more rural location. Glad the possum is unharmed, uh, because, yeah, we've had some, listen, the police have, you know, a 50-50 track record here, so I'm glad this possum got away unscathed. An animal behaviorist tells The Guardian, a possum would typically run away from humans, but this one was probably too young and too scared to know any better. Learn the ways of the world, possum. Police even suspect it may have been an escaped pet. Okay, like, Travis, Are you around, pal?
Yeah.
Have you seen some of these like TikToks or like Instagram stories or reels of people that are friends with possums and raccoons, like domesticated indoor raccoons?
Yes, in fact, a friend of mine is fostering a possum right now.
A friend of yours is fostering a possum?
Yeah, yeah,
How does that even
100%.
work? Why is the possum in a house? Shouldn't the possum be like living in the trash somewhere?
Um,
Possums are trash raccoons.
that's true. I think there's something. It's some sort of wildlife rehabilitation thing, and
Wait, this possum's in rehab? Was it addicted?
that I haven't gotten a clear picture of yet. But apparently there comes a time where just like I don't think she's going to be able to release it into the wild. I think it's going to have to be a domestic possum.
A domestic possum, that's a dream come true. That's what we want. Like,
Yeah,
because
I'm
listen,
trying to see if I
I'm
can
afraid
find.
of,
Oh yeah,
we
no, here
talked
we go.
about rabies and tetanus the other day. Like, I fear that possums are just are just festering with disease.
Here I can proof in the proof of concept. This is I think she's a few months into fostering the possum, and it just naturally crawls into the trash. That's just what it wants to do. It just
Oh,
wants to crawl into the trash.
so you got to keep, is that your friends?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah, that's
that,
that's the friend's possum right there.
oh my goodness.
Find the what we got. There's a possum here somewhere.
So you're gonna want to keep your, oh wow, possum on a leash.
Yeah,
That is pet goals. My mom says no possum for me.
they're pretty terrifying. One time, in this space I'm in now, which is a sort of a garage work area, a before we had a screen up in front of the door, a possum got in, like a young
Yes.
one, and I didn't notice until the middle of the night when I heard some scratching and got up and saw eyes looking at me and damn near peed myself.
Oh yeah. No, that could be frightening. Listen,
Yeah.
when you cross paths with, it's those teeth. And like, but I saw a video the other day of someone picking up a possum and holding it, and like when the possum plays dead, eh, like if you're nice to it, like, but listen, I don't want to encourage anyone to get close to a possum because then we'll get sued for giving someone rabies. Um, so back to the article here. Thank you for chiming in with that, Travis. I am very, I do admire your friend uh, for that. Animal behaviorist tells the Guardian possum would typically run away from humans, but this one is probably too young and scared to know better. Police even suspect it may have been an escaped pet. After the story made headlines, the local Otago, New Zealand, if anyone's from New Zealand, help me out with the pronunciation. Otago Daily Times provided a possible explanation. It spoke to a woman in the neighborhood who had been caring for a young possum that turned up on her doorstep earlier in the year. She's now looking for the released possum, assuming it's the same one. She's quite friendly with humans, hence the climbing up legs situation. But her claws were trimmed, she says. Interesting. Okay. Uh, there you go. So I am being held hostage by a possum. You know what? Listen, a possum doesn't have a little hand to hold a gun like Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. I think your entire statement is flawed, hostage, possum hostage lady. And you know how you fix that? A broom. Okay? You just swat it away a little bit. You don't hurt it. You just swat it with a broom, and then you go about your business like a human being. I call foul. I think you called the police. You unnecessarily endangered the life of that possum. I think this lady is in fault for this. And next time, grow up, grab a broom, pull yourself together, lady, for crying out loud. You are hanging out with your pal Hal. Thank you for being here. It is 12:25, and we're going to be here till 1 p.m. on the West Coast. It is 3:25 on the East Coast. Gonna be hanging out till 4 p.m. on the East Coast. Thank you for being here. And again, you can chat with us by getting your device's attention. Say the name that rhymes with musical artist Bebe Rexha, and then use the word say. Say is the magic word, and then you can drop anything in there. Say, Hal, I have a pet possum. Or say, Hal, I'm offended that you called it a rodent. Or say, I was bitten by a possum once. It was a radioactive possum. Now I am super possum. That would be pretty cool, actually. Let us know what you're up to. We want to hear from you. Also, you can join us by going to backchannel.tv and uh, putting your information there. Tell us what is happening with you. Now, one more piece of weird news here. Going to check out one more piece of weird news. And okay, one sec. Finding a little bit of weird news, everybody. And okay, here's a brand new piece of weird news, also from the site Newser. Okay, so the headline here: attorney who thinks like a criminal is one himself. So there, I guess this attorney put out an ad uh, in 2014. In 2014, Pittsburgh defense attorney Daniel Mussig got internet famous with a YouTube video in which he fishes for clients with the boast, "Trust me, I may have a law degree, but I think like a criminal." Okay. I Even if I was a hardened criminal who needed to be a lawyer, I don't know if I'd want a lawyer who thinks like a criminal. I want a lawyer who knows legalese and thinks like a lawyer and who can navigate the judicial system. Thank you very much. I don't want a lawyer who, listen, I'm the guy that's breaking into houses. I'm the guy who boosts cars. I got that covered. You do the trial. Help me get less time or get off, you freak. Okay, that's just my opinion on it. So, um, any guesses on what just happened? Correct. The 39-year-old became an actual criminal himself, reports the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Musig pleaded guilty to conspiring to distribute marijuana in large volumes in the city. You know, I appreciate you trying to get people their medicine, getting that weed out there in the burg in Pittsburgh. Uh, essentially, authorities say his apartment amounted to a stash house. The Washington Post explains that Musig got caught up in an FBI sting whose primary targets were larger dealers. Nevertheless, he is now a bona fide felon and is suspended from practicing law. Boom, you played yourself. You thought too much like a criminal. You needed to listen. There was a forked road here, criminal and lawyer. You had the degree. I guess you passed the bar exam. You should have kept going the judicial route, but you found out the hard way that crime doesn't pay. The famous video that he put up, and Travis, can we see if we can find this video? And we'll do a little commentary over it. Here it is in Slate. Uh, yeah, let's see if we can play this. I guess this was a commercial from this dude. And So he's a lawyer, Allegheny County of Court, Common Pleas, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Can we hear a little bit of it? Looks like there's a criminal who just got off. Or you can play it without sound. Either way, I can do just a play by play. I'm happy to be like, here, go back. Can you rewind it? And I'm just gonna do I'm gonna dub. Okay. Allegheny County Courthouse, Common Pleas, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hey, what a good time. We just got off. I thought I was going to go to jail for life. Me too. See you later. Let's get pizza. Hey, Joey. Hey, Tony. Give me the stuff. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of cash. All right, my phone. I'm out. Thanks, Dan. You got me out on bail. Crimes committed: burglary, home invasion, armed robbery, aggravated assault. Hey, uh, we're about to do a crime. I'm escaping. Oh, this guy, thanks for getting me out. Now I'm back to doing crimes. I have a money counter because I'm a big time drug dealer. And it's 2014. I'm wearing a bandana, not because of a pandemic. Possession with intent to deliver drugs. This commercial is amazing. It has these people in the middle of their crimes. Uh, hey, thanks, Dan, for getting me out. So it's literally calling to criminals saying, do your crimes, keep doing them, don't reform yourself. This guy is haggard, impersonating a police officer, Medicaid fraud. I could definitely see this haggard dude doing Medicaid fraud. Oh my goodness. Um, oh, there's a lady of the night, a sex worker involved in prostitution, getting into, oh, why are you getting into that van? This guy who's soliciting a prostitute driving with a suspended license. Wow. Okay, so you are yeah, you are committing multiple crimes. Travis, do you want to chime in here?
I just want to point out we are a minute 5 into a 3.5 minute commercial, and there has been, I think, 10 freeze frames with criminals.
So many criminals.
There's
Like so
so
many. And I wonder, are these dramatizations? Are these actors playing criminals? Or or are these the actual criminals?
What's funny
Uh
is this is it's currently unlisted. I wonder if this is by the actual no, it's by Slate. Yeah, they unlisted the video.
gotcha.
Weird. Anyways,
Yeah, let's keep it going. Let's see how many criminal uh oh, here's the lawyer. Hello, I'm a real defense attorney. Are you a criminal? I think like you. So much so, 7 years from now, I will be busted for turning my apartment into a marijuana stash house. The laws are arbitrary. That's right, I don't give a crap about laws. Laws? Who said? Again, I'm a real defense attorney. You might doubt that because this commercial is so cheesy and weird. I'm ready to fight for you. Look at these tanks. I'm bringing out the big guns. And by the big guns, I mean my brain. Murder, arson, I don't consider those crimes. Burglary, you should be able to take what you want. I flout the law so much that I will break it myself. Bank robbery, give me all your money and don't give me any lip. Are you arrested? I will free you. Simple and aggravated assault. I'm aggravated that they are trying to arrest you and send you to jail. That's what aggravates me. Ugh. Yep. And he goes on and on. Pow. The graphics are like the level of graphics that you would have in oh, and there's like Al Capone, street knowledge. This guy is streetwise. Here's the thing, how's the street knowledge going to help you in a courtroom? Hey, Johnny Bag of Donuts. Again, what I was saying, the the graphics in this commercial are the level of those animations at a bowling alley when you get a strike and like the pins are like wah, 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 and like the pins are like, oh, I'm sick, I'm in the hospital because you just got a strike. Anyway, I
I
think
think
I've
there's
seen enough
also
of
a
the
there's a
yeah.
collection of starburst colored dreidels on the desk as well.
What?
Yeah, right down there at the bottom.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess this guy is saying, and you know I'm a good lawyer because I'm Jewish.
What a
Uh,
weird table setting.
uh, there he is. You could have hired him to defend you in Pennsylvania, but now I wonder if he'll be his own lawyer. And they say a person who stands as their own attorney has a fool for a client. Uh, this guy, uh, Daniel Musig, uh, he, yes, he is now a felon, and we'll see if there's any news on Daniel Musig down the road. We will look into it for you. There's his contact information if you want it. Street knowledge. Again, not reassuring. I want legal knowledge. Like, I don't care if you know how to commit fraud, arson, simple or aggravated assault. Daniel Musig. So, yeah, good luck to him. Again, you are hanging out right here on the back channel. I am your pal Hal. If you want to talk to us, use the word say, address your device, and then you could say this: say, wow, that guy was better than my divorce attorney. I am sorry for you. Or say, Hal, I'm hanging out eating a delicious bowl of French onion soup. Shout out to French onion soup. We are big snackers. And or you can go to backchannel.tv and communicate with us there. And please tell us anything that is going on with you. We would love to hear it. And now is the time of the show where we put two things against each other and see which one comes out on top. It's this or that. Bum, bum, bum. This or that. We got a couple of interesting this or that's today. Travis, you'd be very excited to know. You might be shocked to know we do not have a food related this or that today, because I've been going hard at the tasty snack battles and the tasty comfort food entree battles. But today we are going a little bit of a different route with the this or that. Okay, we've talked about both of these pop divas during the show, and I'm going to ask you flat out right now, back channel universe, what is happening? Your pal Hal wants to know. You can only pick one. You can only ride or die with one of these tremendous pop divas. Is it Lady Gaga or is it Taylor Swift? Gaga versus Swift. That is what we are asking. If you are here hanging out with us, let us know in the back channel. You get your device's attention, use the word say, and go Lady Gaga. Say Lady Gaga. Say Taylor Swift. It's up to you. Taylor Swift. We know she is the songbird who croons about all her ex-boyfriends, be it Jake Gyllenhaal, Tom Hiddleston, or anyone else that she was involved with. Lady Gaga. So Lady Gaga, very fashion forward, especially early in her career, doing crazy stuff. And then she had many hit songs. And now Lady Gaga taking an acting turn with A Star is Born and House of Gucci. If you had to pick one, Meow, welcome to the party. Meow, join the stream. Meow, who do you like? Let us know in the chat by using the word say. Address your device, use the word say. Do you ride or die with Lady Gaga, or is it Taylor Swift? So we got a Swifty. So they both have armies of people out there. Oh, there they both are. And who is that in the middle? Is that can you close? Can we get a close up? That's not R. Kelly, is it? Oh, I think it is R. Kelly. So there they are having conversation over the disgraced R. Kelly. Are you a Swiftie or are you one of Gaga's little monsters? I want to know in the chat. You can only have one. There they are, both looking stunning, one in silver sparkles, one in gold. You know what? I I am leaning Team Gaga. I like that I like Lady Gaga's acting. I really enjoyed A Star Is Born. I feel like that is making her just this multi-dimensional threat, whereas Taylor Swift is going to Taylor Swift and do her thing. She popped up on Saturday Night Live this past weekend, had a video with Pete Davidson, and that was pretty fun. So I like, I like Taylor Swift's evolution as a pop singer and as a personality, and being able to talk about herself, and being that much more open. But yeah, Lady Gaga, like, she is just hitting the right notes, not just in her songs, but also acting wise. She's doing some fun stuff. Where do you land on this or that? Are you going Lady Gaga? Or are you going Taylor Swift? Mom, do you have? Oh, my mom likes Lady Gaga. Okay, so Deborah Rudnick is going Lady Gaga. Travis, come talk to me.
Yellow.
Do you have a dog in this fight? Do you have a horse in this race?
You know, I'm going with Taylor Swift, if only because as a music teacher, as I've been many times in my life, she has
Yes.
made me the most money because I've taught the most of her back catalog to the most children.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So Travis is going Taylor. I'm going Gaga. My mom is going Goo Goo Gaga. Lady Gaga is taking this or that for today. And we got one more this or that right here. This is a weird one. These are two things that have super fandoms. I want to know which one has the biggest fandom. This might be a dumb question that makes no sense, and maybe we should never speak of it again, but I'm going to ask it right now. Pro wrestling or electronic dance music? If you could only pick one, if you could only pick one, would you keep the existence of pro wrestling or the existence of house, techno, dubstep? I'm talking M. All right. Like the Electric Daisy Carnival in Las Vegas, it is out of control. It's insane. Uh, and pro wrestling, I mean, you got AEW, you got WWE, you got it is huge. Oh, so there is who's that? DJ Marshmello, is that his name? With one of the Bella twins, I think. So hanging out backstage. So there is a collision of worlds. Travis, come on in. Do you have any thoughts on this whatsoever? Pro wrestling or EDM?
If you would have asked me when I was 7, I would have said pro wrestling hands down. Also, EDM didn't really exist at that point, I don't think, or at least not the way
Mm-hmm.
we know it today. These days, I think I've taken more from EDM into my life than I have from pro wrestling. Though apparently, it's this AEW brand has really become some compelling television.
Oh
Despite
yeah,
that,
AEW has been popping off and giving the WWE a run for its money for sure.
for real.
Uh, so I want to know you. Are you vibing? Are you is EDM merch like? Because I know like there are people who like live by electronic music, and it's never too early in the morning. It's never too late at night. Like electronic music does fuel many people's lives, but also the fandom for wrestling is ridiculously huge. But if you could only pick one, what are there more fans in the world of the electronic dance music, of your Paul Oakenfold and DJ Shadow and DJ Marshmallow and David Guetta and all that? Or are we talking Vince McMahon, the WWE? Are we talking Roman Reigns, John Cena? Like it goes on and on through. So I will say this: the wrestling has just like a deeper history. EDM is a lot newer, but look at the size of these music festivals. Look at the EDM tents just filled with people, massive seas of people. Uh, but if it came right down to it, I know Travis said, "Yeah, like that is just immense. That is just immense. Like that is bigger. Like yeah, that looks bigger than a wrestling crowd. But wrestling, yeah, it is." It is also it draws immense numbers on TV. At the end of the day, I think I have to go pro wrestling. My mom also going pro wrestling. And yeah, just because of the significance, I'm similar to Travis in as much as I am not as much of a fan today. Growing up, though, oh yeah, Macho Madness. And I was a big fan. I actually met Macho Man Randy Savage. Rest in peace, Macho Man. I hope he's in heaven, snapping into a Slim Jim. Actually, I hope the food in heaven is a little bit better than gas station beef jerky. But I got to meet Macho Man Randy Savage at Newark Airport growing up. He was with, if anyone is an old school wrestling fan, he was with Miss Elizabeth, who was his manager and I guess his girlfriend, wife at the time. And he was very nice. He gave me an autograph. And then I asked for Miss Elizabeth's autograph, and Macho Man, still in character, I asked him to sign the autograph to me. So he knew my name was Hal. And then I asked for Miss Elizabeth's autograph, and Macho Man turned to me and said, "No, Hal." And that was that was almost better than getting the autograph because he kept the persona going. And it's like keeping a little kid believing in Santa Claus. It's like keeping a little kid believing in, wow, Macho Man, nice enough to sign an autograph, but still kind of a jerk in his like wrestling persona way. If I wanted to get like a little too close to his wife slash manager there. So that was a cool moment that I will never forget about. I was like 10 years old or something. Uh, it is 12:47. You're hanging out right here with your pal Hal. Uh, I'd like to apologize to everyone for making us have way too much fun today. We're having too much fun, y'all. Jude, thank you for being here with us. Thanks for everybody who's hanging out in the stream. Thank you all for listening. We've got between 5 and 10 minutes left, and we're going to shift gears now and go to um, one of our favorite segments, a very important segment that we call rejected segments. These are segments of the show that we were thinking about doing. We were thinking about just treating you to the following segments. And um, then we realized probably better off not doing that. Probably better off not doing that. And the first rejected segment was this is a weird one. I'm not even sure that I understand what it is. It's we were going to do a rejected segment called less popular beef dishes. Less popular beef dishes. So, like you're familiar with, hey, a hamburger or meatballs or Swedish meatballs. Uh, this was going to chronicle just weird beef auctions. Uh, and so the we were going to look into weird cuts of meat. We're going to look into weird uh, beef recipes, like the hind shank, the bavette called a flap steak. That's a weird thing. Uh, th- th- this is yeah. Again, the way I'm like, wait, what exactly is this? Yeah, we were going to do a deep dive into just like weird off-brand like off-brand beef recipes. uh, like the beef cheeks, uh, beef tongue, and yeah, I don't think there's enough there to fulfill the uh, the, what what we were hoping for. Um, so yeah, probably a good idea that we didn't do less popular beef recipes. Um, no candied meatballs. Uh, or yeah, no well done hind shank. uh, no beef in gelatin. Yeah, none of those. None of those are going. Actually, it's like we're doing the segment now. We've become everything we hate. Um, if you've listened to the show, if you know me at all, you know that I love movies. And, and knowing that I love movies, Travis came up with an idea I'm excited about. And we almost we were gonna do this, but then we decided, oh, this is a terrible idea. This segment was going to be called something to the effect of Hal reenacts the tauntaun scene slash horse scene from Empire Strikes Back and The Revenant. So, if you remember, if you've seen Leonardo DiCaprio's Oscar-winning performance in The Revenant, I think it's Alfonso Cuarón. Uh, the in The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio cuts his horse in half so he can uh, So, oh, sorry, Alejandro Inarritu is the director. My bad. Leonardo DiCaprio like guts his horse, and he's freezing, and he climbs inside the horse to stay warm. Travis was like, "That was so cool. That was so crazy. Wouldn't it be awesome if you did that?" And I'm like, "Wow, that would be kind of fun and weird." Uh, But then I realized, oh, first we'd have to get a horse, and I don't want to kill a horse, so we'd have to get like a dead horse. And yeah, I just realized such a bad idea. It would be very messy. Like I'm indoors here. You can see just this blue background. Yeah, that would be crazy. Can you pull up like an image of of Luke Skywalker in the Tauntaun on the ice planet Hoth, Travis? Uh, Oh, also, I think there's a onesie you can buy of Luke Skywalker in the Tauntaun or a costume. Okay, cool. There's like an action figure. Can you look up Luke Skywalker Tauntaun costume? Yes, my mom said very messy and mean. Yeah, we're not, listen, I love it. I love it here on Backchannel, but I can't kill a horse for the sake of it. What about Luke inside Tauntaun? It's Luke riding a Tauntaun, which is very cool. I love that. I felt I want to see Luke sleeping inside Tauntaun. Well, I hope, I sincerely hope that I am never so cold. Oh, do we have the stuffed animal right there? Oh yeah. Can we uh can we make that image bigger? Yeah, oh, there we go. There's like a cold Luke Skywalker inside a Tauntaun stuffed animal. I love it. I love it. Listen, my sincere hope for everyone here is that you are never so cold that you have to slice open an animal and get, oh, there it is, the Tauntaun sleeping bag. I love that. I would I have 2 wishes for you. Yes! Look at that. That is very rad. So we have Luke laying in a Tauntaun sleeping bag, or someone wearing a Luke costume. So my 2 wishes for you: may you never be so cold that you have to get into a Tauntaun, an actual Tauntaun or an actual animal. My second wish for you: I hope you get one of these Tauntaun sleeping bags, because that is very cool. I'm your pal Hal. We've hung out, and it is 12:56. Uh, we're going to shut her down. We're going to power down here at the back channel. But I want to thank everyone with back channel. And I want to thank everyone who's hung out with us today in the stream. I got to give a big thanks to producer Travis. And we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. And we'll be back again next week. We're here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I am your pal Hal. And right now, I go bye bye. Bye bye.